If you have a drill press, you have a lathe. If you see my last video, you heard me talk about this file handle, or a wood rasp handle that I made. I made it without a lathe, and still it's pretty cool. So if I didn't use a lathe, then what did I use? Well, today I'm going to share with you how you can practice wood turning without a lathe, but using your drill press. So let's get right into it. So I think the best way to demonstrate this new technique is to turn a small spindle with you guys. I have a nice piece of, I think it's flax line, and we're going to make a small spindle for that. So what I have here is a nice piece of European beech, and I'm going to use European beech because it turns fairly even. The handle that I showed you before is also made out of beech. I wonder if you guys are familiar with the spindle tree. Spindle is a very poisonous wood, and it turns very easily. Because it turns very easily, it was commonly used in industrial Europe for turning spindles and stuff. But later the people find out that the wood is very poisonous, and if you're wood turning, these chips and sawdust can get into your lungs very easily and cause all sorts of diseases, and we don't want that, of course. So I don't have a very good miter saw, but I'm going to eyeball this piece and cut very carefully in a straight line. Take your time. You don't want to hurry and make it a bad line. Next, roughly finding the center. I'm just gonna guess that a little. We don't want to have a piece that turns off center because it's very frustrating. I'm going to turn in a piece of rebar that I cut out. So if your piece of rebar is in pretty straight, we can open the drill press and just put that in like this. Tight it, make sure it's very tight. So with the wood installed, we can really get to do some wood turning right now. It's very dangerous, of course, and the drill press is very loud, so wear ear protection, eye protection. And for turning, I am going to use this special chisel. Once belonged to my great granduncle. I don't know if this is a special wood turning chisel, but still, I used it yesterday and it works just fine for me then. So let's go do some wood turning. So here's a spool almost finished. Here's a hole that guided the rebar. The rebar didn't went in as far as I thought it would, so I managed to cut it off completely. So you can see that the hole is not completely finished, so I am going to take my drill bit again and drill all the way through. So I changed my mind on sanding it. At first I didn't want to sand it, but now I do. But the fastest way to do that is on the lathe, or in this case a drill press itself. But since I cut it off already, I need to remount it. So just taking a few nuts and washers and sticking that to a smaller piece of rebar. I'm gonna clamp that in nice and tight. We don't want this thing flying off, so let's get back to the drill press. Final check on the nuts. We are ready to go. Finished. So you see, with a little drill press you can make very nice objects. Look at this. A spindle is just, you know, a little everyday object, but if we get into serious wood turning and make bigger stuff like table legs and larger things like that, I would advise that you get a lathe. But for small objects like a file handle or a small spindle, the drill press works just fine. That's it for the speech, and that's it for this video. Please thumbs up, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.